National Institute of the Society of Artworks Restoration Center. And which piece are you inquiring about? Oh yeah, the piece from the Nihilist exhibit. Actually have that right here. I was just examining it. Yes, well, it certainly does need a cleaning, you are correct. And I noticed a few areas of paint loss, as well as an additional lining on the back, which could be removed, if that's all right. Perfect, perfect. I was also wondering, there was a few pieces of frame that came with it. Yeah, just some old pieces of the frame. It seems that there's only two parts to it, like a top and a bottom. You're ordering another frame? So did you want me to save these for you, or are you you're gonna be throwing them out? Okay, so I don't need to hold on to these at all. Okay, yeah, I can get rid of them. All right, I think that's all I was wondering about. I'll just get to it then. Yeah, it should be done later today. It's not too much work that needs to be done, just a little bit. Great. All right, take care now. All right, bye. All right, let's see here. Get a better look with the UV light. I can see that the old varnish is definitely dirty and needs to be taken care of. Just removed. It's got a greenish hue. Yes. Okay, let's get started. I got the proper solvent right here. And just clean this off. Okay, and all the dirt. Especially dirty over here. Someone probably sneezed on it. It was an exhibit after all. Yes. All sorts of questionable characters, I'm sure. Especially at a nihilist exhibit. Okay, just a little bit more. I'm going to dry this off. Solvent's working quite nicely. Just removing the old varnish. It's coming right off. Wonderful. Just want to dry that off a bit. Cotton ball here. Be very careful. Delicate process. Don't want to remove any of the original painting. I can clearly see that there's an area of paint loss over here, and one is over there as well. So that'll certainly need to be addressed. But let's take care of the lining first. So we're going to have to face the painting. Just apply some adhesive. And then some mulberry paper before we turn this around. Don't want to scratch anything. The client would certainly not be happy. Okay. And should be enough to cover it. It's not the largest painting ever. Let's see, just apply this gently. Kind of put it on. Turn around the frame and let's attach the mulberry paper. Secure it. on the back here with some painter's tape. And on the bottom as well. Straighten out this edge. Sticks to my hands. Okay. And just put that right across. There. Good. That should hold it. It looks like the stretcher is holding onto the canvas with four different staples. They didn't use tacks. Okay. I hate this tool. Can never get the thing to unlatch. Hey, it's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. Okay, now let's see. Let's start with the top two staples here. Let's see. Remove this from the stretcher. That's one. Put these aside. They seem to be in pretty good condition, so should be able to use them again. Okay, get the bottom one on the side now. Okay. Some of these are stuck in there a little bit, but we will remove them. Okay, and just on the sides, not a problem. Not a problem. There it is. There it is. Okay. Let's see. It's gonna fold the canvas away, and there's the secondary lining. Just gonna use this scalpel here to slowly scrape off the unnecessary lining that they put on here. Looks like it was probably done during a previous restoration, but maybe in an attempt to give it some extra support with that paint loss it's had, but we don't need it here. It's really not necessary. And I think that I can do better than that, yeah. It's just patient work. Peeling back the lining. Gotta be slow because we don't want to tear up the canvas with it, ruin the original. Okay, more on this side here. Let's see. Better off just taking your time sometimes. There's an old saying, haste makes waste, and that's definitely true. Learned that in art. Well, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. You're more likely to make those happy accidents if you're rushing. But if you're patient, you're going to have more precision. Which, of course, depending on what you're doing, could be a good or a bad thing. It's about finding that balance. However, in restoration, It's always best to make sure you're doing it right. Taking all the necessary precautions. Just all the necessary precautions. Just a little piece I missed over here. Wonderful. Okay, I think we can attach the canvas back to the stretcher here. Let's just see. I'm just gonna put the staples back in. Okay, there's the one. We've got to be careful about the ways in which we put these in. Just make sure they're back in the original spots before I hammer them back in. Okay, and now for the bottom two. This one here. On the bottom left. I guess the painting's right, but. And. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't crooked. Put that one on the opposite side. That'll hold everything in place. Great. Let's remove that tape so that we can flip this around. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Okay. Move that mulberry paper and flip this around. Just gently peeling off the mulberry paper. Fantastic. Now with the extra lining there removed, we can start to focus in on these areas of paint loss. And I'll probably need some calcium carbonate. Let's see here, just to fill in the areas. Let's see here, there's some right on the side. Gotta fill that in. Just gonna smooth that over. Get a little extra. Wipe that off. We don't want there to be any noticeable imperfections on the surface. So it has to be completely level. All right, now there's some on the other side. We can use the rest for. Let's see. Put down the palette here. Just fill in this gap. sure to smooth it over. Just gently wipe that down. Completely leveling it out. Completely level. No noticeable traces of want to just cover it up. Want to just cover it up and fill in the area of loss. Don't want to cover up where there's still paint. Really got to be smooth surface. Add a little more. In the center here. Really get that filled in. Okay. Hey, that's how it's done. That is how it is done. Oh, there's some areas over here that need some smoothing out, though. Just dab on this little. Gently, just evening out the surface. Removing all the excess so that it can dry properly. Looks like it's actually kind of already starting to settle in. It's just what I wanted to see. Just a continuous plane, continuous surface. Okay. Yes. Okay. That's nice and flat. Nice and flat. Right across. I'm gonna apply a isolation layer so that once I actually start to paint, won't have any issues in the future if the restoration has to be removed. Be fairly easy to do so. Looks like it's taking nicely. Should be able to apply the layer of paint for the restoration. Gotta use some liquid white here to match the rest of the piece. Okay, let's see. right in here. Make sure that's nice and smooth. Don't want to put it on here too thick. Don't want to lay it on here too thick, just enough to cover up, to make it complete and whole. Okay, that's that one on that side. Gonna get over here. On a little more paint on the brush. Sometimes I put on too much, sometimes I put on too little. It can be hard to tell which one. Well, no one's judging me. Just me here at the restoration studio talking to myself. Like usual. Making things complete and whole again. It's okay. It's worth it. And just a little piece up there. Okay, now just missing what's on the bottom. Really get a good amount of paint on the brush here. Mix it in real good. Beat the devil out of it, right? Okay. Let's see. Right, it's right there. That's the final spot. Okay. Make sure it's all nice and smooth now. Don't want any imperfections. The original is like one continuous whole, so we want to make sure that this restoration plays in with that as much as possible. Okay. Now, just apply the final layer of varnish. For protection. Okay. Good. That's nice and clear. Add a little more. More varnish. There we have it. Really did come along quite nicely, yes. I think it just got varnish in my eye. That's probably bad. I should go wash that out. Let's take a look at this first. Let's see what we've done. Well, as close to the original as I'm going to be able to get it. But I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of such obvious messaging. I mean, it's not subtle at all, but It is not my job to critique the art. It is my job to restore it to its original condition. Alright, onto the easel and then back to the nihilist exhibit you go.